Mooney here, or Kaiso, depending on which one you want to call me. I think today I'll go Kaiso. From now on, probably Kaiso. I don't know. But anyways, hey everyone! I hope you're having a great day. I kind of am. I don't know, it's been a weird day. Anyways, I decided to make this video to kind of explain my team, I guess. Ignore this one. Nah, I'm not gonna explain my team. It's just weird. I was actually going to explain more about the Coliseum of Trials, because there are 4 that kind of really anger me. Well, not so much that one. Mainly 2-5, 4-2, and 4-7. Now, these matches, you're going to need somebody, well, not your, what? I'm gonna need somebody to actually have a good ace, so that way I can get the ball over there. 4-2 is a bitch, okay? I cannot stress this enough. I hate 4-2. I hate it so much. It took me 30 times just to start with the damn ball, and I needed to start with the damn ball. But anyways, let's get on to explanations. So, for match 2.5, personally, I feel like it's irritating at first. But, as you can see, I cleared it, and it's now consistent. So, the way that I did it, I got Calcrish. Yeah, I just like Calcrish. So, the requirements are special players only, and you have to inflict 3,000 damage with an attack and win. Let me explain to you how I did this, just so that people don't feel the need to just specifically build Furion if they don't have Furion. And this is just a suggestion, but this is just how I do it. So, obviously Calcrish Ace, because why not? Teddy needs to be over here. Now, what you really need is someone who's good enough to break through the midline, as well as someone who can withstand a hit. For this one, I have Savnok as my goalkeeper. I don't have Mute, I don't have any special goalkeeper, but Savnok somehow works. Plus, he recovers whenever he gets a critical hit on somebody, so whatever. I have Teddy in my backline because I need to get out of the backline really quickly. And he was my favorite rival. As you can see, kind of just gave him okay stones. Always have an extra special player, like one of the Coliseum helpers, just because it's really rare to have somebody who has a special character as their ace. I only know one person, and they're not even on my friends list, so I'm stuck with that. For the midline, I have Alice, because I spent like 300 crystals trying to get her by wasting all of my stamina. I lost 40 times on that match. No, yeah, 40 times on that match. And I just used her to decrease the reflexes, because why not? Obviously, Preblum. Preblum is my go-to passer, because he's part of my Husbando team too. Which is really lucky, because he's also an assist. As you can see, I have 3 superbs. Ampule from Canral. I re-rolled that because I have no use for that. Like, I had no use for that until I re-rolled for him. So he's going to be recovering a usable amount of spirit whenever he does an active pass. Danby's in the front because, you know, action speed. No, reflex. Yeah, reflex is good. I just like reflex. And the reason why I use Calcrish is because, remember that time, like, I don't know if you guys have watched my videos, but there was a video that I have titled, "This is why I don't hope for anything," and I got Residue of Madness. He now has it. I'm not entirely sure if he needs it, but I just gave it to him, and it works. Since the enemy Zebroy does not have any decreased damage as far as I know, besides 20%. Okay, that's besides the point, but since he does take pretty good amount of damage, he doesn't really need a penetration stone. If anything, he just needs receiving pass and a lot of critical damage, because he's going to need to do a lot of damage. So the main goal is to try and get the ball to the front. And if your Calcrish is like mine, try to kill Juvel as much as you can, because she is a bitch as well. So that way you get a clear shot to Zebroy. Now, my Parabellum, for some reason, passes for like 1,000 sometimes, but that's besides the point. As long as you have a really good passer and a strong striker, you should be able to do this pretty well. But this is just how I do it. And we're just gonna start right now, and I'll just speed this up, I guess, just so that we don't have to sit here longer. So, let's go on to the next one to discuss. This one was a bitch. I hated it so much. As you can see, so this was my team. So the thing with my Damien, whom I affectionately call Babby, so obviously you're going to need something like an Askeladd. Let me just load up my deck. So what I did was that I had Junice in the midline, so that way they have more action bar. So when Avnor goes first, because he's really freaking fast, he can just pass it to Askeladd, and Askeladd can pass it up to Parabellum, and then Parabellum passes it to Damien, and then Damien uses his active to beat the living daylights out of Robin. I don't like this at all. See, now, the thing is, obviously I have the affection chains up, so that way there's more firepower, but for my Damien, I built him to be Dragon's Bone. Now, what I needed to do was that I needed to change this stone with the Dragon's Bone, and take out Dragon's Bone to change it for one of my Encompassing Souls. As you can see, I do have another one, but that's just because I need 3 more to make, what was it, Battalion Encompassing Soul for Avnor, because I want him to be immortal, kind of, mainly for PvE, but you know. So, I'm gonna have to keep this stone, especially since it has 10 critical damage, in addition to the 35. Now, I'm not gonna do this again. I am not going through that hell again on camera, because I have been so angry, I have been so frustrated, and I ended up not starting with the ball 30 times, so I'll just layer in a video for that. So as you can see, well, from here, these little punk asses have too much reflex, so what I use normally is, one of my friends had a shoot, but right now they have Alexa, I think. I don't know. I didn't check. But anyways, I'll just layer on the video and you can enjoy that. The next one that I'll be talking about, probably the last one, is this one, 4-7. This one you'll need 9 or more players with a default 5-star below, can't use shoot active skills, and you can only use active skills twice. This was okay. This one was okay. It's really weird. So what I use is, since I do have a couple of friends who have William, I can actually use him in this. Normally I would use a shoe, and that shoe was pretty beast. So this is my backline. The backline is the one that matters the most. So you don't need to give a crap about the midline as much. You don't need to care about the front line as much. However, Silas would be greatly appreciated. I'll be honest right now, I've always had a problem with his nose. It just looks so off to me. Anyway, Parabellum's in the front, because why not? Magnus is in the front, because why not? And you're going to need William to be on the right lane. Try to pierce through that Jacob, because Jacob is normally squishy. I did the same thing with a shoe, but since I don't, I have to change my backline with Lin Mei and Xing, because when they get attacked, they get to recover the entire backline. Especially since K kind of needs the additional help as it stands. So, let's get started, shall we? There we go. That took 4 tries just now. If you have a K, and you're a K user, Blade is going to be your biggest problem. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I ain't forcing you to do anything. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, though. Alright, I'll see you later.